ain't lifting.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I think we need to start this episode off by voicing a complaint I have.
Let's hear it. Here we go.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Y'all's fucking Brolays. Y'all's picks suck.
I have been pretty fucking good.
I haven't lost in like a year.
You suck.
It's been like 6 or 7 straight. I haven't lost, and y'all can't pick a one fucking winner.
Timeout.
I'm looking at you, Jacob.
Timeout.
Uh,
It's been Jacob mostly that's been losing.
I am as dry as Desert Storm.
Dennis has been
I've
pretty
been
hot
pretty good
as well. Yeah, he's been solid.
I'm not the only one that lost this weekend, though.
All right, me and Dennis are looking at Jacob and Tony right now.
I lost by 4 yards. All right,
No, I
that
think-
had a chance.
I think the last
what did I
time
even have?
I think I did last time I did the tally. I think
You had Mixon
you
over
were
receiving.
one above him, and he was one above me.
Dude, I felt like that was a lock.
And then he had like 3 less than me. He had like 4 total.
Look, whenever Jacob picks, maybe we should just be like, nah, dog, pick another one.
I'm fine with that.
Jacob,
Voice your opinion.
I told you the same thing.
with all the touchdowns that were scored on Sunday, you literally could have picked anything else and it would have won.
I know.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I mean, and pick any starting running back, and they scored.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope you lose next weekend.
Dude, you should have just picked.
Hey, hold on, time out. Remember last time this motherfucker put his foot in his mouth? Remember that?
Yeah.
He's doing it now.
I know.
He's doing it again.
Oh, and
Just let it ride out.
That makes
let
it-
it ride out.
That was
Let it
on.
ride
That
out.
was a 100%er bet.
Let him have
He's on the
his moment.
100%er hit.
and how about the time he put dog shit in his mouth? Because remember, he said, if the Terps win, I will eat dog shit out of a solo cup.
Yeah, reverse
And he tried to say it was
psychology.
reverse psychology. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Let's go
I
get-
got the receipt, dog.
Yes, you do.
Let's go get some rigs. Some rigs dog shit.
Maybe a little combo, a little bow and rigs.
Look, I'm just saying.
Nasty.
Mix it, put it in a blender.
I tried to tell you on Sunday, Brees Hall was going to score a touchdown. And what did you say? You said, I don't see anything that indicates he's going to score. And I said, he ain't scored in 3 games. It's due. Boom, first touchdown score.
But we said that last week about him too.
And the week
And then
before
the
that.
week before that.
Yeah, and the week before
Hey.
that.
You're right.
He's definitely ended. Yeah. Mhm.
We
Lost.
gotta. I think we need to address something about that. Should we talk about it?
Hold
Like
on,
how
hold on.
disappointing
Hold on.
the wives were.
Hold on. Is Michael
Oh, yeah.
is Michael done having his moment?
Yeah,
That was it.
I'm good. I love y'all.
That was what that was about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so we can move on. Yes.
Hey, what did you say, Dennis?
So
talking
next
shit.
week I'm gonna pick 2. I'll pick 2 picks.
Talking
and y'all
shit
just
is our
blow
love
it.
language.
It is.
It is. It is our love language.
Especially you 2 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Ew.
So
You both y'all on that side of the table.
Timeout. You are putting it on me and not him?
Look, I've fallen to
Time
number
out,
3 shit
Jacob.
talker.
Timeout.
I've
Jacob.
fallen to number 3.
Jacob, this is not real right now.
Look,
This is not real right now.
denial
I
ain't
can-
only a river in Egypt,
I
brother.
can talk it. I can talk it for sure. I can talk it for sure. But that's pretty ridiculous. You're naming me number 2.
He might be saying
if
number
not-
1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it might
one.
be a
Well,
tie
I'll
for
just
first.
group,
That is-
I'll just group everybody.
That is
together.
definitely crazy.
It's a group effort here, I guess.
But in our defense, like, it's been fairly easy to give you a little bit of shit lately.
It has.
I can take it. I know it has.
Yeah.
Jacob,
I'm telling
I
you,
will
I am
say,
dried up.
Jacob does take a lot of heat. He takes a lot of heat.
You do. You take it. You take it
and
on
you
the
know
chin.
what?
Take
I'm
it
still
well.
here, baby.
That's right.
But
Trucking.
you can't say you put me at 1 or even 2. That's crazy. Over fucking Dennis.
Look,
Yeah, right.
face the facts, brother.
He is always stirring the pot in the text message. You
That's
can't tell me he's not. Always.
Did you have another story?
Michael's
Is that
just
what
an
you were getting at?
instigator altogether.
No,
he's
that's
just an instigator altogether. He's a troublemaker.
I resent that.
That's not what I was getting at.
He tries to be low key about it. He's not. We know him too well now.
Yeah. All right. So
Michael cuts deep because he'll just be like, "Dude, you fucking suck. Like you suck."
What did he say?
But he says it in a like joking manner. But he's serious. He's being serious.
I think that makes it worse.
I know.
Does
I know.
it?
A little
It's
bit.
like
yeah.
damn. He hit me.
Was it y'all that sent me the thing about how you talk to your wife versus how you call your friends on the phone?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
It was
I
how you talked
respect
to the
that.
fight. It was like, "Hey baby, how you doing? How was your day? It was good." Then you're talking to you call your buddy and you're like, "What's up, you fucking pussy?" Man, I don't even know why I'm friends with your ass. I don't even like you. Man, fuck you.
Let's go get some beers.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, we don't sugarcoat anything. We're straight to the point.
I'm fine with that. Black and white.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I mean, secrets don't make friends. I'm not going to talk shit behind your back. I'm just going to say it to your face.
That's true. That's why
Okay, well,
men.
so next time
that's why men get along. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what we do.
And it's not like pure evil. It's just like, dude, you can pick it up. You suck. What?
Listen, I'm used to the banter back and forth. We do it all the time at work. And I will say, I'm a pretty heavy culprit at work for sure. I'm not going to deny that I'm not, but
No, here it comes. Truth comes out.
no, I'm not denying it at all.
I guess I need to step my shit talking game up a little bit. I guess.
Nah,
Well,
I
you
mean,
got
I
to
wouldn't
start
really say
winning
that.
Yeah.
to be able to shit talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a tough
let's-
spot right
hey,
now.
Hey, baby steps, brother.
Hey, I've been giving Tony some good
Baby
good
steps,
picks.
brother.
Well, you should give them for yourself. Stop giving them to Tony.
You need to jump
I,
on.
dude,
you get-
everyone that I've given you, I haven't even picked for myself.
You
Because
need
Well,
I don't want to like.
Well, I bet the
Jinx it.
game's special again.
You need to
Right.
jump on the ladder. Do the ladder system again. And
The
see,
ladder was
I'll
nice.
see if you can run $50 up to 1,000.
Well, this time is cool because if you like, we're gonna run out of time in the season. So eventually, if you get to a point, you're gonna have some potential profits there. Because like right now, to ladder up for the rest of the season, I mean that'd be hard as hell.
Yeah.
Do we want to explain what a ladder is?
I
Explain what a ladder is because I didn't
think
know
next
until
time-
like 2 days ago.
mean, I think Michael would probably explain it best, but you're just making a bet. We started with a $50 bet, and we did 2 plays, and it was like minus, what was it, like minus like 150 something at
I think
least.
it's 2 plays parlayed together that takes the odds to around me at minus 150. So
150-ish.
50 to win 75, 75 to win 1.
Yeah, I think it ended up being like
30.
50 to win like
I don't even know
80.
the math,
It
but
was like 50 to win like 80, and then we went
Don't ask
80 to
me.
160. Like we doubled it pretty much every single time, but we did it 6.
So you want to parlay two to
6
get as
times.
close to like even money as possible.
Yeah.
yeah. So
And it's just 2 plays. I mean, they were simple. I mean, majority of the plays,
prop plays.
They were great. Yeah, props. They were great.
Yeah, so if you ever
Just
for
the last one
receivers
got us.
like rushing yard, they set at 58 or something, you're going to take the 30 plus.
Are you tailing somebody or are these your picks?
No, the talent somebody on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We should post them.
We can.
I mean, we
Something
definitely,
different.
yeah. I mean,
Well, I
I
think
always
you-
reply
I
to his
think you
tweets and
have-
everything on Twitter
I think you did a couple times.
or X, I should say, not Twitter.
Mhm,
X.
mhm.
X.
All right, Jacob, you were going to bring something up, but we kind of got you sidetracked on the shit.
Are we
talking
good to talk
situation.
about
But hold on, before we get to that,
Why are you asking
again,
for
I'm
permission
sorry.
to say it?
With the whole ladder
Yeah,
thing,
talk
I
about it.
think next time what I want to do from the jump, like the first bet is like going in, like you should go in heavy on it. Because the first bet, you got to win the first fucking bet to go up the ladder.
That's true.
So
You
I
lose
think if
the
you
least
go
amount of-
double
Right.
on the initial ladder, now you're up
right.
double your money essentially, right? And then you can side bet, maybe like a quarter of it or whatever it may be. So you're kind of profiting on both ends if it hits, obviously.
I'll
But
try it.
it's just
Give it a
like
roll.
something else.
Something
And
fun.
maybe you can get to the last leg and you fade that motherfucker.
Oh, that's a risky move.
That is, it's ballsy,
It's very ballsy.
but
I wish you would have just, instead of taking the last leg at minus 150, when we didn't like Zay, we should have just
changed them.
bet Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. It was the same odds. Wasn't it
Yeah,
like
but
160 or something?
No, he
No,
was,
he-
last I
minus
looked, he was like
200.
minus 200, 220 or something. Like
Oh.
it was around that range.
Still would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I even was debating on putting Lamar in my parlay last night, and I was like, no, you know what? He's away. I don't really see him. He scores a lot at home. I was like, I don't really think he scores on the road.
Yeah.
One
All that
like-
scoring in that
I
game?
like looked it up if he like ever scored in Tampa Bay, all this stuff, and nothing. I was like,
That was
I can't-
random
I can't bet.
scores
Yeah,
last
it was.
night.
It
Yeah.
was.
On both sides.
Yeah, who had Mark
On both
Andrews
sides,
for 2+ touchdowns?
We should have seen that. We should have
Dude, there was
seen
a
that
game-
coming though, because him and Baker Mayfield are best friends. So we should have
Who?
subplot Mark Andrews and Baker Mayfield.
Well, Baker done throwing the ball. What the hell does that
Yeah,
do?
what does that
Yeah.
do? He
Yeah,
was
but
just showing
they
up
want
for
to
his
show
boy.
off,
Oh,
on the
okay.
for their boy. So they're gonna juice it up a little bit. Plus, Mark Andrews got his first touchdown in forever last weekend. So
Hey, you know what? This would have been very helpful information if you would have told us this yesterday before the game.
well, I thought about all this morning when I was listening to the Junkies.
he had a little
So you
private
had-
reflection time.
so you heard that they were boys after the fact.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, I seen it on Twitter.
There was another.
There's so many subplots we really need to hone in on before we make bets.
Oh yeah, you just gotta look if there's like any special game, like if anybody's breaking a record or could break a record. Like that's all.
yeah. It all
Every
factors in.
game they always say some random ass stat or something that that player's going after or whatever. Like they always bring up some random stuff on
Yeah,
there. But
wasn't Mike Evans' touchdown last night like his 101st
Yeah, it was like-
touchdown or
yeah,
something?
it was. He was on like a record for something, or he went all time before 7
yeah.
games or something like that.
Yeah, but I feel like
7
they
games,
make
within
just
7
make
games.
up stats for games sometimes,
That's what
just
I'm
like
saying.
that.
It's
like,
always random
they do.
shit, dude. It's like, how the fuck do they know that so quick? Like, who was doing research before the goddamn game about this?
Dude,
Well,
those
there's
announcers,
people-
They have
there's-
I
paid
know
people.
that's so
That's all
crazy.
they
That's
do.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Sitting on the fucking
those
internet all
announcers do a
goddamn day.
shit ton of research before they call games.
You know who has been absolutely killing it? And I can't remember his name right now.
Oh yeah, tell us.
Chris
Who's the
Godwin?
number 2 on the Bengals?
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
And his line has not really
Yeah.
caught up. Like, even money is like 60 yards, and
Mhm.
he's been going off for like 5 straight weeks. He's sneaky.
Jamar Chase been going off too.
Oh, he's stupid. He's
Yeah,
leading the league in
yeah.
receiving and missed
Yeah.
2 games.
Cincinnati's starting to find it.
There was another game special. It was Mark Andrews 40 plus in both halves.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I
a
mean,
no
it's-
for me,
what
dog.
was
It
it
was
like
like
plus
400.
1,500?
No,
Really?
it was like 400 or 500. I
What?
think
40 yards in each half?
Yeah.
Dude, that's hefty.
He only had a couple catches, right?
Yeah, that's hefty.
Both just went for touchdowns. He didn't do much.
Yeah, I mean Lamar only I think threw the ball like 15 times.
Yeah.
He threw 2 long bombs.
Dude,
was
what
like-
about Deshaun
Yeah,
what's
Deshaun
his
Watson.
name? No, Stroud.
Oh,
80 yards passing.
That's all he had.
That's all he had.
yeah, that's all he had. Pretty bad.
That's why Joe Mixon didn't hit, man.
Well, I just want to say right now, the
Yeah.
fact
He
that
had 10% and still didn't hit.
the fact that the Bublé Packers -3 lost
On a hook.
when
She really hooked us.
there was 2 interceptions and a muff punt.
My punt inside the 10.
Yeah. So the Packers should have won by 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out.
That was a
to-
good pick. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
all over.
Oh yeah. Shout
just
out
one
to
of-
Ray to hooking us up with
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Shout out to Ray. It's one of those games where it's like scripted. Like there's just so much like wrong shit that you just don't foresee happening in a game. Like it's just one of those games.
Yeah.
And it just comes back and it's just a battle back and
That's
forth.
classic
It's like,
Vegas.
what the fuck
Yeah.
just went on with this damn
Classic
game?
Vegas. They
Yeah.
still win the game, but they don't cover. They play like absolute
Threw-
dog
threw
shit.
2
They get the W.
interceptions.
Yeah,
Like it's just crazy, dude. Crazy.
classic.
But yeah, hooked us. We should have went with the Eagles. I told Michael in the driveway. He said,
Commanders,
he
my
said,
God.
Well, we were going for the 1:00 game,
Jesus.
but yes, the Commanders
Rolled. Even Mariota was slinging it.
5
Threw for 200 yards.
and 2. What do you have to say about that, Michael?
Congrats.
Thanks.
Are
man.
we at a point to where we're going to start admitting that the Commanders are legit?
Are legit? He's
Yeah.
not ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, they're just wax.
I'm a realist,
They're rolling
unlike you.
every single week.
Cowboys could
Yeah.
be 6-0 right now, and you'd say they still suck.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, we probably would. Yeah.
yeah, weak ass.
You're right.
schedule.
Just say I'm a realist, unlike you.
Yeah.
Hey, see, there he goes again, Jacob.
So would you say that the Cowboys
There
suck?
he goes again.
100%.
Okay. All right.
There he goes.
Fair enough.
Cowboys suck. Commanders are
Okay, so
showing
Cowboys
playoff
Cowboys
potential.
lose.
Save that clip.
The Chiefs are still the best team in the league.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes' numbers
Somehow.
are trash. Though.
Somehow they're the best team.
He's
in the
throwing
league.
more interceptions. He's tied for the lead. In the,
He's got the referees in his back pocket, bro.
My God.
Every game there is so many penalties against the Chiefs, and they don't see it.
Daniel
That's
Jones
the
has
same
better
thing
numbers,
from
and they're
last year.
Same
undefeated.
shit.
That's the same
Same
thing
shit,
from
bro.
last year.
Makes no sense.
then-
Kelsey again didn't do anything in that
No.
game.
But dude, they'll ball out in the playoffs.
They just know how to
Yeah.
win, dude. They can just scrape by and just win.
The fact that Vegas is still like putting their line at plus money to win is, it seems almost for like free money at this point. Like just bet Patrick Mahomes every
Plus,
opportunity
they were
every
away.
week.
They
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
away too this week, right?
doesn't yeah.
so
and they
that's-
were,
but
they were
again,
catching
I
points
know,
too.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's crazy. Like,
yeah. If you can get Chiefs money line at plus anything, you take it.
Yeah, I know. Slap myself.
You know what I mean? It's like it's but it, a serious gamer will look at that line and be like, oh, that line is screaming, take the 49ers.
Mhm.
Did we put in
Yeah.
a bet for the 4:00 games or no?
A Brolay.
Not a Brolay. We didn't. We just did the one.
No, I'm saying like betting on the team, like we did for the
No.
4:00 games.
No.
No, just because we lost the Packers, man.
We
we
almost felt it. We got 2 Brolays left and then a
Yeah.
$5 kicker.
Might as well just add that, or
Yeah.
just do a $5 touchdown parlay.
You said we got,
we
we
could
got
do that.
85.
I like that idea.
85 left. Well, we're gonna hit one this week.
This was a weekend for touchdowns too.
Dude, I'm so pissed. I put I had a 5-leg parlay. I hit 4 and
need
had Diggs.
Diggs.
Oh,
And when I looked at it, I saw it. I was like, I hate Diggs, but he's so due.
all I had was
He has nobody else to throw to, and he threw for 80 motherfucking yards.
I had
entire game.
Jaden Reed was my last one in a 5-leg to win. It was like $800 or something like that. It's like a $15 bet. Fucking Jaden Reed, the only one on the 5-leg, didn't hit.
And everybody else
Everyone
in the
else
league
hit.
scored.
Everyone else hit.
Everybody else scored. Every other like obvious choice scored.
A lot of running backs scored this week in comparison to weeks prior, but there were a lot of like big name receivers catching touchdowns too. Big names.
Yeah,
But
all the
also,
studs.
there were also some like random fucking people like that.
There was something I noticed on Sunday with it seemed like every single starting running back scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's why
Early, too.
going in last night, I'm like, when I was looking at parlays, I literally had one where I was just going to bet on Derrick Henry and Rashad White, even though Rashad White was coming back from injury. I'm like, but he's the starter over Bucky.
Bucky gets it,
And I'm looking at it. I ultimately didn't do it, but I'm like, every running back is scoring.
Yeah.
Bucky
It's
always
hard
gets
to
it
bet.
in the end zone like that. He always gets it.
Derrick
Rashad
Henry's
White's
just
very
hard to
rare.
bet right now because it's like you bet him to have 100 yards and score a touchdown. It's like even money.
Speaking of Derrick Henry, you said that there was a interview with John Harbaugh, like they showed on the TV, talking about they weren't going to use. I never saw that.
It was like it must have been a practice,
Just
day
a random
presser.
clip. They said they weren't going to utilize him that much, and then literally 2 plays later, fucking 80-yard dash down the field.
Well, I mean they weren't,
and then
yards
he ends up with 170 yards and fucking touchdown. Like what?
but that was mostly in the second half too. So
Yeah.
He
That's
didn't
what I'm
have
saying.
really any
You
yards.
said that.
Didn't really
You
have
legit
much.
said that in the text message. Like, hey, there was a clip that just saying that they were going to utilize Derrick Henry. And next thing you know, fucking 80-yard dash down the sideline. It was like,
He's
yeah, they're not going to
insane.
use him.
The Ravens, dude, they're a juggernaut.
Yeah.
The only way to beat them is to jump out on them, and it's hard to do.
But that
because they're even
happened
coming,
last
they're
night.
even coming from behind.
That happened
like
last night.
last night, they were looking like shit at
Yeah.
first. I mean, but
It should have been 14-0, but they settled for that goddamn field goal on their second drive down the field. Tampa Bay did. It should have been 14-0.
Oh, when they called it Godwin touchdown back?
Yeah, Godwin touchdown.
Yeah, Godwin scored.
God, yeah.
And then they
Called
called
it
like
back.
a legal shift or something.
Yeah.
Called it back.
dude, Tampa Bay is going to be crushed.
They're crushed.
I
They're
mean,
done.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
done.
I mean,
yeah. Godwin's a huge part of
Yeah.
that offense.
Did y'all
man.
see Baker throw his in on the sideline?
I did. Peppermint.
That was my go-to for a while.
He was like,
I
this
could
is-
see what
this
they
is-
were, 6 or 3. I mean,
Oh,
it's
man,
got to be
it
a
was like
Threes.
six.
There were threes.
No
There were
way.
threes.
No way.
Yeah.
He's probably got custom made 12s, dude.
His name ain't Michael.
Kirk Cousins does threes.
They were ones.
Funny.
I feel funny.
Jacob-
I was really pulling for. I like Baker and Tampa Bay too. I mean, that's just crushing, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, tell them about what. Oh, shit.
Mic drop.
We got
We got problems over here.
Technical difficulties.
Attaboy. Everyone give Michael a round of applause.
Amazon did us wrong.
Get your shit together,
What?
dude.
How-
I think this is right up there on the times where like Jacob would have hiccups. Like this is the same kind
All
of
right,
episode
we're
we
good.
got
Probably
working
right.
here.
Tell them about Amanda and Cassie's reaction to Brees Hall scoring.
yeah. So we were watching a movie outside on the deck, and me and Michael were going through some stuff because you picked Brees Hall. Did you have him? I had him in a first half or a first quarter touchdown.
Touchdown. Okay.
You
Ballsy.
had him. Did you live bet it?
No. Oh, I did because I got a
'Cause you had the
30% boost.
boost. Yeah.
Smart.
So we were going
But
back
then,
and forth.
as soon as I live betted, the odds dropped 10 points. I'm like, oh, basically, I just got back to where it
Yeah.
was pregame. So I'm
got-
never doing that again. I
It's
got
crazy how that happened.
Did they get the ball first?
it wasn't first touchdown. It was
No.
anytime.
Yeah,
touchdown.
but I think sometimes they lower the odds with whoever gets the ball.
No, they didn't actually.
No, it just dropped. Like
That's bullshit.
I know it's
Yeah.
lame. It went
So-
from plus 105 to minus 105, and then it went to minus 110, and then it came back up to 105, and then that's when I bet it.
yeah. So we were going back and forth about the Brees Hall thing, and we were watching a movie, and we were watching the game on Michael's phone, and he scored, and Michael did the Michael and went, got all excited. Yeah, let's fucking go, right? Well, it scared the shit out of him, right? And they're like, what? And I don't remember exactly what you said, but
I said
they asked how much he hit for, and he was like $500. And like we were excited, and like they're like, you just did all that for $500. Like you scared the shit out of us for $500.
You've kind of set the
Yes.
tone though. Like winning those big ones, I kind of see their point though. Even like personally, it's got to feel like 500 is huge for most people.
So you're
but
saying
after winning 36,000 in like a week span,
so
you
you
can't feel the same.
so you're saying that
It
the
feels
wives
good,
were
though.
disappointed is kind of what you're saying.
yeah,
well, especially
because
after
they don't understand
smoked,
like
I mean,
How hard it is.
yeah, exactly. So
So
I
they were
I
like-
get
No,
that.
500 still
like-
excites me. Trust me.
they're
Yeah,
like,
that's a good hit.
sit down and watch the fucking movie. Like,
Yeah, I'm like,
hey, 500.
and then Cassidy goes. So what are we spending that 500 on?
oh yeah.
Well, now I'm only X number of dollars in the hole after this weekend. So, where are you finding the money to cover the rest?
Yeah.
No, it was a good hit though.
That was a good call. I should have tailed. The odds were pretty good too. I mean, even money for Brees to score.
It was plus 110 at one point. Then it went to 105.
Dude, how washed is Rodgers?
Dude, he's
My
he's
God.
struggling.
It's,
Yeah, I was talking shit earlier in the game. You're like, oh, his receivers don't block, and I'm like, he's missed Devontae wide open on the first drive.
Yeah, he had 3 terrible throws to
Yeah.
Devontae.
But
He had 9 targets and 3 catches.
you know what the bigger problem with Rodgers is? He has a lot of balls batted down at the line of scrimmage from the defensive lineman.
because he's not as mobile as he used to
Well,
be, and he has that
right.
kind of sidearm flick
yeah.
that
Sidearm.
Any pass he tries to throw inside like a slant to Devontae or Garrett, it's getting batted down on 4th down. I mean,
Yeah.
that's and they're wide open. Like they're definitely
yeah.
going to be completions.
Yeah.
But he can't get it over the defensive
no,
lineman.
it's dude. He doesn't.
And then he just shakes his head and like looks right. I'm like, motherfucker, that was on you.
Right. He
Jump, throw higher. What do you?
he doesn't move. So all you got to do as a defender is just put your hands up.
No, he's just back there like hopping in the
Yeah.
backfield. You kind of tell like he's kind of unsteady. His offensive line isn't the best either. He's got pressure in his face every fucking snap.
But I'm sure he had the same thing in Green Bay, but he could scramble around a little bit to
I don't
create
know.
time.
He had some big boys in Green Bay that were protecting him there for a good while.
You can make the argument that he's never been on a more loaded team.
100%.
Well, yes, he has a lot of weapons, but I'm saying I don't really think his offensive line is that good, man.
Well, I saw
don't know
Julian
if that's what the issue is, or if it's just
Edelman was needling him. He was basically like, yeah, everybody thinks just because Tom went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl that everybody can do it. And he was talking about Rodgers.
yeah,
It's not. I mean, it's not that easy. Not at 40 years old.
no, not at all. Especially after an injury,
there is no
tearing
other
your
Tom Brady.
Achilles.
Like,
I do feel like if you still have some belief in the Jets, now is the time to put in a Super Bowl bet because the odds aren't going to get any better than they are right now.
I just don't see them going to Super Bowl.
I don't either, but
They
I don't
might
know
make
what
it to
their
the
odds are.
playoffs. They might make a good run to the playoffs, but that's about it, man. I don't really see them.
Did you see the report that the Jets are thinking about trading Devontae again to the Giants this week
I heard that. I saw a couple.
so he can play the Steelers 3 weeks in a row?
He lost to the Steelers twice,
Devontae Wood
back to
requested
back
trade.
weeks, and they were both at Pittsburgh, right?
Were they? I don't know.
I think they were both at Pittsburgh. He lost to, so it's like he went to New York.
There's 2 weeks till the deadline. He could still request out.
Nah.
they were just hyping it up so much. And it's just
What do you think their conversation was when they got back to the house? Because he's staying with Aaron Rodgers. So, like, what do you think?
No, he got an apartment.
I'm
Oh, did
sure
he?
it went something like,
The Jets got him an apartment.
"Hey, bro, you wash as fuck."
Like, what was that out there?
Hey,
dude? Like, piss
shake it
poor.
off. See you at practice.
Piss poor performance,
Devontae
brother.
was like, "Hey, you good?"
Hey, come on, baby, get it together.
Yeah.
You're taking them quarters too goddamn fast.
Yeah.
You need to slow this motherfucker down.
Maybe we should go back to that retreat in Oregon
Yeah.
Too
on
much,
the bye week.
too much ayahuasca.
Mm-hmm.
What is ayahuasca?
Some hippie
psychedelic.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's.
I think it's a plant.
But it's you can't do it in the U.S.
No.
No, I think it's they make it into like a tea, and you drink the tea.
Doesn't it like put you in like a different like
Dimension.
dimension
Yeah.
or some shit? Yeah, it's something along those
Why
lines.
is it and why it's just illegal here?
Well, y'all might
It's like a drug.
you might be
Yeah.
thinking of peyote.
A who?
I think they're like very similar though, aren't they?
Peyote.
Peyote.
Mhm.
What is that?
You know, it's a good. I don't know exactly what it is.
Never heard that word in my life. I didn't even know that was a word.
I
You've
think
never
they
heard
say
that word?
ayahuasca is
Never
known-
heard that
it's like
word.
not really a pleasurable experience while you're doing it, but it's like enlightening when you get done. You
Really?
basically find yourself somehow. I don't know how that works, but
But like they say,
Ayahuasca is a psychedelic tea made by indigenous communities of the Amazon rainforest in South America.
See, I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not even going to pretend to be able to pronounce these ingredients,
The
but
Jets are 40-1.
Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Not worth it.
might be worth a 20 spot.
I'm telling you, the Jets are not going to the Super Bowl because they're going to have to either beat the Bills, Chiefs, or Ravens to get there in the AFC, and they're not beating either one of those teams.
Or any
Not
of those
yet.
three teams. Yeah.
peyote
yet.
is a small cactus that causes psychedelic
Cacti.
experiences. But I think it lasts like a long time. My dad smoked peyote one time. He smoked peyote one time with his, or you eat it, I don't know, with his
Are
friend.
you throwing your dad out there right now, dude?
My dad ain't no, he ain't scared. He ain't no stranger.
All right.
He's got nothing to
Proceed.
lose.
No,
Proceed, brother.
He so dude, he tells me this story. I love listening to my dad's like back in the day stories. And so him and his buddy did it. His buddy was a tall Indian dude. Big guy, just like a teddy bear.
Like
And,
Native American
yeah,
or
big Native American guy. They did it. He disappeared for 4 weeks. Disappeared.
Who disappeared?
His buddy.
They lost Doug.
This motherfucker ended up
Black
in
Doug?
California.
They lost Doug.
Yeah. So come to find out, dude, he like
White Doug.
he
Indian Doug.
come to find out, he went to California all while he was high and didn't even know how he got there. And then he came back.
and it turns
He like
out
hitchhiked out to California.
this friend that he
High
thought
as
he had
fuck
for
the whole
years
time.
never even existed. It was all during the peyote trip. Thought he'd been friends with this guy for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
But
Bro.
that's what it does. You never seen Young Guns when they do
No.
peyote?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, that's good. They're riding the horse backwards and shit.
I'm telling you, I've never heard that word in my life. Never even knew that was a thing.
You have any other Mark stories?
Leave Mark alone.
I got all kinds of stories. The last time
Just get him on the
he used to
podcast.
do a lot of LSD back in the day. And
That was a thing.
The last
Yeah,
yeah.
heavy.
Last time he did it, he literally saw the devil. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah,
Like,
that'll do it.
I'm like, that's good for me.
Did he draw a picture of it?
What
Just
did he
kinda-
look like?
No, I don't.
Did he look like the prototypical devil with the horns and stuff?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't ask him what the devil looked like, to be honest.
Oh, I'd ask for a picture just so you can kind of compare.
Can you draw this out for me, please?
Get a sketch art.
Draw. Can you draw what he looked like 30 fucking years ago?
I want to compare it to the books I've seen him in.
That is pretty crazy that there's stuff out there that could like just transform you into like some different fucking time zone.
Well, it's wild. It's all
Dimension.
natural.
And
like
you
it's been
don't
here
remember
for
any of
it's
it.
been here
I
for
know.
ages.
It's
That's
crazy.
wild.
Crazy.
What's wild
Like
now?
you're just like transporting somewhere
Yeah.
else. Like
It's
your
like-
brain is.
I know, and what's wild now is all the microdosing of this stuff. Like Rogers, microdosing on shrooms. And,
Well, I did hear that there's like benefits with that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
microdosing
Yeah.
and stuff. I did hear that there's benefits for
but
it.
that's what he did. Was this whole coming back story was like he was
Yeah,
microdosing
off, like,
on
the
like
natural-
MDMA,
the
and
natural treatment.
shrooms, yeah. And I guess he had a
It's crazy though.
come to Aaron Rodgers moment and
Well, he
thought
had
he could come back to the Jets
Didn't
and win a
he? Didn't
fucking
he like
Super Bowl.
sit out in the woods or something for like a long time or something? Didn't he do
He did
something
some-
along
Rodgers is a
those
weird
lines?
guy.
Was
He's
it
a
like
weird
it's like a darkness retreat where they
Yeah.
basically lock
Yeah,
you in like a
retreat.
dark room by
Yeah.
yourself for like 3 days.
yeah?
And apparently it's
That's-
wild after like, a handful of hours you kind of
Well,
like
you start getting
lose
in your
your
fucking
orientation.
Yeah, you're in your own head.
Yeah.
Would y'all
in a-
do that?
In a
No.
fucking dark room for 3 days.
Would you do that?
No.
Dude, that'll be trippy. I don't know if I would do that.
I would do the ayahuasca.
I feel
the peyote.
like
I wouldn't do that.
all of the things that I've kept in would just come out of me. And
I
don't
think that's what
that
it's
would
for.
I think that's the
I think
I
that's the
know, but I don't
purpose.
think that would be good.
I think it might be a good
I
thing.
don't know, man.
I feel like that's what it's for, dude. That's
just
the whole
don't
to like relieve your inner.
But you're still sitting in
Demons,
that
yeah.
motherfucker on those thoughts for 3 days.
Yeah, 3
That's-
days is a lot.
That's trippy.
Like a couple hours, that's cool. 3 days, no.
So you mean to tell me, and I get probably the benefit of it because you come out refreshed. You've gotten everything out. You've dealt with things that you didn't think that your mind could think about. or even deal with. It's crazy that, how do I say it? It's just crazy how people think that's like relieving to them. I feel like you would see it still when you come out, be like, that would be more traumatic for you as well.
I feel like
you've already dealt with everything in that fucking dark room for 3 days. You know what you experienced in there, and then you come out and you tell me that you're not going to think about that.
But it's like therapy. Like maybe you can solve years worth of therapy in 3 days.
And again, I'm sure that there's benefits to it, but I just feel like you're still going to be kind of traumatized by what just went on. Like, it has to be some sort of mind fuck.
PTSD.
I mean, it's a mind fuck because you're in your own head.
Probably reacts. Different people react differently to it. I mean, some people probably find it really.
I'll be in there for 3 days, be like, yo, I need another 3. And there's hey, run this motherfucker back.
Come get me next month. Got some unfinished business in here.
I'm fucking still in here fighting this motherfucker right now.
Get me back in the tent. I could be pulling this out of my ass, but I thought I read an article a while ago that, like, Elon Musk, like, he was into all that, and that's why he thinks of all this crazy shit and, like, deliver. Like, it's supposed to help you get in tune with yourself and actually, like, deliver the things that come to your mind.
Get in
like,
tune with your star player.
Yeah.
So you're in there just like thinking
little
about all
ting-ting.
your different ideas on how you can be someone else.
Dude, just imagine.
Dude, Elon Musk is putting people on Mars in our lifetime.
If that really works like that, can you just imagine how mean of a parlay we could cook up in there in 3 days?
Well, dude, I was listening to
fucking numbers are just fucking
as bad as I'm
reaching.
doing right now. Sign me up.
All right. When this podcast is over, we're turning the lights off in this pool house, and you're staying here for 3 days.
Turn them off right now. Fuck it, dude.
Full tinfoil hat moment. I don't know what podcast I heard it on. It might have been Rogan, but I'm pretty sure they were based. There's one guy, a smart fellow that he had on the show, basically saying that, you know, he thinks like psychedelics were dropped from another like alien race.
What?
And intended for human use to basically help use that as like creativity to develop into, you know, what we know as the world today.
And
pretty wild.
And aliens want us to do that for what reason?
To open our minds to what's
why?
possible.
Why would they want to help us?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Did
Gotta
you
ask the aliens.
Did you see?
I think we could use a little help right now.
Did you see Trump's going on Rogan this Friday?
I saw that. Yeah. It's gonna be a popular episode.
It should get a few views.
The hard thing is, like, he says the same shit over and over and over. You know, he doesn't really talk.
Or
Rogan and both Trump.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to get. You know, Rogan's gonna get to the truth, which is cool.
I listened to JD Vance. He went on the Thea Vaughn podcast. I know you don't listen to him because he is a little
nutty.
He's funny though.
Theo is, but dude, I thought it was a great interview. I mean,
Vance is sharp because he can talk a lot about the policy.
He's
and
very
stuff like that. Like Trump is a businessman. He's a personality. He's not really. He can't talk in depth to the policies and what they are. Whereas
really not
Vance
a full blown politician.
No, he's not.
I mean,
well,
did you see that?
Vance is very relatable too. I mean, he's not much older than us.
Yeah.
He's got 3 kids. I mean, you know, his kind of like whole stance kind of aligns with the family man, and
he comes off very approachable and normal too.
Right.
He seems very down to earth. He's not like your classic politician.
no, definitely not.
He might be, you know, deep down inside, but he definitely doesn't come off
his
that
wife
way.
ain't out there screaming, "Turn the page, turn! You just gotta turn the page." Motherfuckers talking
You're
like
you're turning our page. Hold on, don't go too far on shit. Taking me off the page. In other news, speaking of Trump, do you see that he fixed all the McDonald's ice cream machines?
No way.
Well, that's a whole thing too. The ice cream.
Trump was out there serving the people from
it is,
McDonald's
Jacob.
window. He had the ice cream machine on lock.
Dude, you want to talk about inflation? You know how much an ice cream hot fudge sundae is at McDonald's now?
Probably like $4.
It's like $5 or $6. They used to be $1, like not that long
Well,
ago.
remember when?
Yeah, there ain't no dollar menu.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's what I was about to say. You remember McDoubles and McChickens were $1?
Yeah.
And them
That was a
motherfuckers like
glorious
$5 now.
time.
Them joints are like $5
A
now,
double
bro.
cheeseburger was $1.
Yep.
Not a McDouble where they
after
skimp
high
you out
s-
on cheese.
After high school or after school, when we were in high school, we would go there, and our buddy, do you remember Jimmy Phelps? That did you know
Yeah,
Jimmy?
yeah.
He always had the least amount of money of all of our friends. He would go there and get 2 McChickens and a water cup.
Yep.
Hey,
$2.10, baby.
fill you up.
And then he
It's
fills
still-
it up with
yeah,
soda.
Yep, fills it up with soda.
100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that water cup.
I did that at Chipotle today.
Little joint.
I got the water cup on the way out. You know, it had a little lemonade in there. Whoops. Damn it.
Oh shit! Wrong one. Wrong one. My bad. My
Yellow
bad.
ass water. That's y'all are nasty.
Water.
Sorry, Chipotle. He'll be back tomorrow to pay.
Have you guys ever
They
seen
get enough of my money.
the show about the McDonald's Monopoly scam?
Yeah, that was wild.
No,
No.
I haven't. That
It was like a
scam.
mafia.
The
But I
mo-
have seen the Super Size Me documentary.
That guy's dead, by the
I
way.
haven't watched
Yes,
Yeah.
I did hear that.
Was that the guy
Nah.
that ate McDonald's every day for like a year or something
Yes.
like that?
Or no, it was like, wasn't a year.
I think it was 30 days.
30
days.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oof.
Corey Cannon used to do that. It's
Cholesterol
fine.
through the roof.
Corey's fine.
I ate a lot of McDonald's in high school because we had a lot of buddies that lived in, gosh damn it, what's the neighborhood right there by the McDonald's in La Plata?
Quillwood?
Quailwood. So
You
we
would
were always skateboarding through there. So
Yeah.
we'd skateboard up to McDonald's, get some
Mhm.
food, and then just
Damn, that McDonald's
keep on
ain't even-
trucking.
Oh, it's still there. Yeah. No, the Monopoly thing, it was a mafia thing, and they had guys on the inside that would take the winning, like the big money
Mhm.
Boardwalk pieces.
pieces, and give them to someone else. They would give them to the mafia guy, and he would hand them out.
This is a very
So-
clear story.
Hey, let the clutch.
I mean, you gotta.
Let it out. It's all right.
Dude, I can't retain-
We get what you're saying.
Start over.
I've hit my head way too many times. I cannot retain information to save my life.
Put it on the Zen and see that helps.
He gonna be over here like
They do
Hey,
help.
remember that story?
You need an upper deck.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all done? You good?
Sorry, I was in my Michael moment.
Yeah.
See?
My bad.
Number one.
Why are you
starter over
talking
here.
shit?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now you're back to number 2,
Back to
motherfucker.
Shit.
It's good though. You should,
That was a
it's
good one.
podcast.
I
It's a
did see that. That was pretty
podcast.
good.
I'll have to look that up because then I'll be on the same page with you.
I think there's a Netflix documentary.
I didn't know
too.
that was a scam though. That was.
It
I mean,
was
what,
for a
what
while.
about people winning like the cars and all the other?
It
shit?
was the insiders, the
Same
mafia,
shit.
their family members and shit were all
Oh,
winning
right,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, they were all in on it.
Yeah,
They were
it's
the
wild.
only ones winning the good stuff.
How did they get
Yeah.
the
How did
what they worked for McDonald's?
I don't know if they worked for McDonald's or if they worked for.
They worked in McDonald's corporate.
Uh-huh.
They were
So
like,
the
you know what
guy
we should
who
do?
was-
Monopoly. And how are we going to do it? We're just going to have all of our friends win.
I think they just went to
And
where
we're
they were
gonna win
renting them.
money.
Well, that's how they called them because everyone was related somehow to these people,
That's nuts.
and they kept winning. Like they didn't just win once.
Oh, baby, we won again.
Yeah.
We got 3 Corvettes now.
Shit. Got the driveway loaded.
Got 6 4-wheelers in the driveway.
Dude, I feel like
I
most,
love this game. Winning.
most shit like that is rigged.
Yeet.
I've also seen there's a lottery show, and they talk about like there's a lot of like mathematicians and statisticians out there that are super sharp on math, and what they've done is they went around basically to different states. States have different lotto programs and found like mathematical advantages to beat some of these lottery schemes. And there's some of them that have won like 10, 15 million dollars just playing like, you know, some certain numbers or a certain game and just doing like, I guess, a certain trend within that. And they know, like, statistically speaking, like if they bet X number of dollars, it would essentially win them money the way the game was laid out.
That's
and then the states will
crazy.
basically realize that, you know, people have figured out the game and then they've lost a bunch of money. And these people are just coming away with millions. Wild. I think that's a Netflix documentary
I
as
need
well.
I need to find one of them guys.
Yeah.
Think how much time you have to dedicate to research every single state's lottery.
But if you're really good at math, like I don't think it was that complicated. I think they just found out about this stuff. I guess they do a little bit of research and they started crunching the numbers and boom.
You can probably ask ChatGTP now. Put some numbers together. It'll
That-
probably figure it out.
Can you ask ChatGPT what yeet means?
What was the other? What was the other one?
I'll do it.
Skibbity.
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 What the hell is? What the
Skibbity
hell
doo-dah.
is that?
That's a song, isn't it? Skibbity doo dah.
So that was one of Lucy's teachers on the board. Is
Yeah.
that where that came from?
Said
It was like
Ashley
word.
said it was
Oh yeah, Ashley
EE
said,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Said no
Words
words.
not to say.
Yeah, words
Words not to say.
Skibbity. Skibbity.
Skibbity.
Yes, I still don't know what that means.
Jacob's like, I don't know what this means.
Yeet is a slang term often used to express excitement or indicate throwing something with force. It can also convey enthusiasm or approval in a playful way. The term gained popularity on social media and in memes.
Tight.
ChatGPT. Sponsor us, ChatGPT.
Your boy's playing in a golf tournament on Friday.
Are you?
Oh, is it Friday?
That is
Andrews
Friday.
VIA deal?
Yeah, at Andrews.
Nice. I just played one last Friday.
You are?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Hopefully the weather will be nice.
Course is in great condition. The greens
Really?
were pure, dude.
Dude, now is the best time.
Sweet.
To
It
play.
is the best.
It's
The
best
leaves
time
are
to
starting to
play.
change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's still green.
Weather's been great outside. A little chill in the morning.
I
and then
love-
It gets
Fall.
cold as shit at night, though. We've been
Yeah.
sitting on the porch, and at night, dude, it gets chilly.
Yesterday,
quick.
I driving to work. It was like, yeah, the low today or the high today is 80 and the low is 40.
Yeah.
I'm like, there you go. There's Maryland for
Yeah.
you.
I do love this time of year.
40-degree difference.
That's
Hoodie
how-
in the
dude.
morning, night t-shirt during the day, hoodie again at night. That's
Yeah.
the best.
Well,
That's
yeah.
how it is in Utah, though. Like,
Yeah,
it'll
every
be
day.
80 during the day, and it'll be snowing at night.
Yeah, it happened to me. I was there. It was 70 during the day, and then like 2 hours later, still during that day, like midday, it was snowing and
Yep.
sticking.
Yeah.
How is it sticking?
It jumped down to 30 degrees. I guess the ground temperature stays cold from
Right.
the mountains, and it was literally sticking on the ground. They had 2 inches in like less than an hour.
That's crazy.
Utah's beautiful.
It is.
Never been.
It's literally.
Once the Brolay blows up, we need a headquarters, Brolay in like Montana. We'll just buy a big plot of land, build some Brolay houses out there.
That'd be dope.
you cannot afford. We could put all the money. You would not be able to afford anything in Montana, unless it was like out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Dude, this is going to blow up.
So you're saying
Well, at the rate we're going,
No, that's not.
we need more Bublays on our Instagram.
Today's Buble is Green Bay -3. Go Pack, go.
we need
Hey,
more,
she's on
we need
board to
more
do it.
wins.
She's on board to do it every week.
Apparently, she caught some heat for that.
Does she know she's an unpaid
called he?
intern?
Ray?
Right.
She's
Ray from who?
A couple of her
friends.
friends.
Does she know this is an unpaid internship?
She does.
Well, we showed her that walking bets girl, and she's like, "That's so dumb. I could do that. Mine are way bigger." I'm like, "Yeah, you should. This is a gold mine."
Yeah, anybody could do
Keep in mind, we were trying to do it at a damn corn maze.
With kids around.
Your market is 90%.
I mean, it's pretty solid. It was in the parking lot. I knew y'all were in the parking lot, so you're good.
What?
The betting market and sports in general is probably 90% men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
say
so
that's
like-
Yeah. I
the
mean,
walking bets girl
yeah.
blew
Boobs will
up.
sell.
She blew up like over.
She probably doesn't know dick about sports. Her boyfriend or husband probably just tells her what to put on there and blows up.
Well,
Or she can know.
It is
Genius
genius.
marketing.
Absolutely.
Or she can know, and it's pretty cool
That-
both
that would
ways.
be
You know what I mean?
very
Like, you
cool.
know what you're doing, and you know you're looking pretty good.
I mean, we don't know what we're doing, so who are we to judge?
I feel like she knows what she's doing, but I don't think she's a sharp gambler by any stretch.
Who is? I would love to
yeah,
know.
Yeah. Who is a sharp better?
I would love to know like what the best record year to date in Vegas is like for people that bet more than like one game a weekend. Even betting one game a weekend. I would love to just see that statistic.
I would love to see the statistic on people who are, let's just say, $5,000 bettors and below.
Like Billy Walters, he made a living off of sports betting. I would love to see like what his books would look like for a year.
Yeah.
Sports betting.
Well, it's going to look like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would just be fun to see.
Can you draw that?
I'll tell you what.
Can you
You're
tell?
not on video.
Can you
Draw
give us the
it with your
rundown?
mouth.
Rundown on percentages, please, on the side, if we could.
Keith is the closest person I know to a sharp better based on his record.
Yeah, he's done pretty well.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
killing-
run,
He's killing him.
and he put $100 in his account beginning of the football season. And it's at he's got his account to $5,000.
What?
Yep, from that original $100 deposit, and it was just $50 a game at first, and then he's putting a couple hundred on parlays and stuff, and then I think he won like $50.
So we started with $100,
$100, yes.
and he made two $50 bets, just
Yep,
two random games.
yep.
Well, not random, but games he
That's
picked.
insane.
I know.
It's pretty good.
I'm like, dude, if you were betting the unit size you used to bet, you'd be up $50,000.
Well, sharing is caring. Love to see these picks.
I always
does.
text him before, but
we got him like mid-game this weekend.
When?
Like,
The one,
cool,
yeah.
49ers. Like, great.
Yeah,
They're up
kept
fucking
betting
20
money on it or
points at this
something.
point.
I asked Michael to.
Oh,
Send
he
me-
didn't send me that till after the game though,
Yeah, I asked Michael to.
or
send me
after the game
bet.
started.
He didn't send. it
Didn't
to me.
send.
No.
Michael's been getting better though
Yeah.
about sending his bets in the chat. Same with Dennis. Dennis will do it too. Hey, that's why I'm running with boys.
Dude, I got close to a couple first quarter bets this past week.
I can't do it on DraftKings.
I know.
You can't
Yeah,
parlay 'em.
DraftKings you can't.
If they didn't call that Godwin touchdown
Come
back,
back to FanDuel.
I can't do FanDuel.
My only gripe with FanDuel is, man, I'm telling you, man, we need bet insurance. We need bet insurance stat. I'd pay annual for it.
Well,
I
that's
don't
how they
give a
make
shit.
their money, though.
I pay $500 up top. I don't give a fuck. Bet insurance. Player gets hurt. Some bullshit happens. I want my bet voided. I'll pay you $500 up top.
That's-
they
I mean,
they might
That's a good
take
deal.
that.
You take
I'm
you
sure
take
there's
the odds.
a number to be made.
Send
You
him an
take the
email.
odds
Yeah.
off of it. Whatever it is, adjust it for what
Especially-
I put in. So adjust my original numbers. Don't just fucking come up with your own fucking fancy numbers. Adjust the fucking numbers.
Did you have Mike Evans and Godwin the other night? Last night?
No. I stayed away from Mike Evans because I knew he was hurt.
Yeah.
If they didn't call that Godwin touchdown back on that second drive,
Yeah.
I needed 4 rushing yards from Lamar to win 4,500 on
I
a
had-
first quarter bet.
I had that on my ticket, but I also had Zay Flowers for 4 catches and 40 yards.
Lamar's the first play for the Ravens was an 11-yard rush by Lamar right at the middle. So
Yeah.
I had him for 15 plus, which was like plus 280, plus 300. Like it was a stretch, but man,
In the first quarter?
in the first quarter, yeah.
God, if you would have just put it at 10.
I know.
Yeah.
3,500.
I know, but then Godwin didn't even get it. He got like 4 yards, so because they called back the touchdown, so
that's
it wouldn't have won anyways. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, if I lose by 4 yards, I'm going to be kicking myself for trying to get the extra juice, and I'll still take a $2,000 hit.
I feel like a good strategy with player props, and I don't do it a whole lot, especially when you're building a parlay, is like build your parlay and then go back through it and take one leg out. I feel like everybody just goes in and at the
Starts
last
clicking.
minute adds one to try to make the odds. I feel like go through, see what you
Afterwards,
like,
take it
and
away.
then go through and take a couple away that you don't like
But
the
then
most, or trim them down to
But then you take
A
that
more
one away and you
reasonable
see
number.
the odds go down. You're like,
exactly.
Well, this is what
And that gets you every time, but it ends up losing anyways.
I don't know
So
how
it's
I
like
feel about that. Let me go see what
Yeah.
something else looks like.
every
Exactly.
once in a while.
Add
So then
something else.
you go back and add
Yeah.
your original thing, and then you take something off. and
sprinkling
you're
everything
just-
in there.
Every once in a while, like when I'm betting multiple parlays, I'll go through and I'll bet like, all right, one of them's just the ultimate DGen, just every single thing I like. And then I'll go back and I'll pull like what I really loved from them and just dial them back, like take about half the legs out.
Right.
Because I mean the odds of the bigger one hitting is, very long.
Great prop guy y'all have to follow, and Cody Brown picks or something along those lines on Instagram.
I've seen
That's what
his.
it is.
Cody Brown bets.
Cody Brown bets. He is spot on every single weekend. He does like a best play of the weekend. I think it's hit like 7 out of 7
Yeah,
times.
he's been posting about it. a lot.
And then he does parlay. I followed a parlay of his. It was at 50, 50, 50, 50 yards from a few guys. That hit within almost the first half. That was the lock. He's sharp, dude. He wins quite a bit. He doesn't do like any big DGen parlays, but he gives you ammo.
He gives you the
to build
picks,
one if you
yeah,
wanted
if you
to.
wanted
And
to.
that's
Yeah.
that's all we're looking for.
Yeah.
Because somebody like him is probably straight betting majority of
That's
them.
exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he's smart. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how he's making money.
and he might throw a little bit down on a parlay.
He does.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure he
yeah.
does a parlay or two, but
Yeah.
he's not. He's making his money off that.
He's
bet
making
of
the money
week.
off the straight picks for sure.
Yes. And it's
Throwing-
free. You can get. I just subscribed. There's a little thing on his Instagram. You click it, and it sends you a message with all the plays that he has. He's got
I think
basketball.
I follow him on Instagram. I
Yeah,
believe.
there's a thing. Just click it. There's like a little a link in his Instagram info. And it'll just send you a message with everything he likes for the week.
I follow
Free.
Lock and Cash Sports too.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
That's who I was.
Yeah.
I bought the picks from.
Yeah.
That ran out. The subscription did. He had been pretty bad.
Yeah, I follow him.
He had one good week of college football, and that was about it.
We got a few ranked college matchups this weekend. Navy versus Notre Dame,
Gonna be a good game.
12 and 25.
What's the line?
Notre Dame's playing at Navy and they're catching 12. I mean, they're 12 and a half point favorites.
Notre Dame is.
Yes,
I kind of like Navy in that one.
I do too.
At
But
home too.
Notre Dame just chokes.
You got
Well, Navy is
Plus, they had a good game this past
killing
week.
everybody.
Little Navy money line. sprinkled.
Well, Army's killing everybody.
That's
Both
what
of
I'm
them, Army and Navy. That's
Yeah,
going to be a
Army,
hell of an
Navy,
Army-Navy game
Army,
this
Navy's
year is
game
going to be
dope.
awesome.
Yeah, dope.
Illinois, 20th ranked Illinois playing number 1 Oregon at Oregon. Oregon's 21.5-point favorites.
Good Lord.
That is a large.
That is such a trappy bet.
Yeah.
Oregon is good, right?
They're not that good.
Illinois' defense is legit too.
And I feel like they can score. Like they're not bad.
I think last time I bet on Illinois, they lost. They got blown out.
You got 21
I
Missouri.
think it might have been like
If they
Rutgers or
keep-
something.
If they keep Oregon off the field too, I mean,
you got to play a perfect game if you're Oregon to beat a team of that caliber by 21 points. Flawless game.
That's any team.
got-
Like that's so crazy that the line is that much.
21st ranked Missouri playing 15 Alabama.
Alabama's got to be a 10-point
they
favorite.
dropped to 15.
14.
14.
15, brother.
Dude,
rough.
they're on the cusp of not even making the playoff in the first
Oh.
year where it's the easiest to be in the playoff.
I got to lay off the Bama games.
Penn
They're
State.
just they're all over the
Penn
place.
State versus Illinois. That's the last time I bet Illinois. They fucked me.
I got a fade spot for you. Fade the Terps.
Oh yeah,
They're playing at Minnesota. Minnesota's 4.5-point favorites.
Minnesota's
All the way.
tough defense. too.
Minnesota all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
Fade the Terps on after that big win. That was impressive, honestly. I mean, USC's not what they used to
I
be.
was going to say, is it really that big of a win? USC is notoriously bad on the East Coast. It's
Yeah.
a 3-3 football team going.
but it's
into the
still
game.
it's still like
it's a big victory.
for the Terps.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't had many big victories in the last 10
They
years.
beat
That's
Minnesota
just a
beat
quality
USC
victory.
as well.
Who?
They beat USC.
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You got Texas
Isn't that when
playing.
they took? Isn't that when they
I think that was when
took it
USC
down?
was
USC
undefeated.
was undefeated. Yeah.
You got Texas playing newly ranked 25th Vanderbilt. At Vanderbilt, Texas is an 18.5-point favorite.
Another trappy line.
Off a loss. Quinn Ewers got benched.
Kind of like Vandy.
Bounce back for Texas, or
But again, you still, that's a hard bounce back. Like, you got to play a flawless game against.
That's a lot of
If
points.
Vandy's the real deal, but Vandy hung 40 on Bama.
yeah,
There
but
ain't no denying that.
they beat Ball State last week by 10, 24-14.
But they won.
Hey, which
Coming off that big Bama victory?
my fade Vandy play last week was spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You like
Let's
Vandy
see.
again? That's what you said.
I just,
Anybody want to bet on Florida State this week?
no. Nope.
Who they
I can't
playing?
believe
They're,
y'all are still
they're
betting
catching
on-
21 at Miami.
You almost talked me into it, but I stay principled. Michael bet, for the record, Michael bet Florida State again.
Excuse me, but Florida State outgained that. Like, they should have won that game. You know it.
They Florida Stated the fuck out of that
They
game.
did.
What do you mean?
They did, but the public won.
The whole team is trash. It's not just their offense.
It wasn't a bad pick.
It was a terrible pick.
It wasn't a bad pick.
They've been on the no bet list for like
Since, like,
4
week
consecutive weeks.
You got number 8 LSU playing at number 14 Texas A&M. Texas A&M 2.5-point favorite. I think I like A&M just because LSU's been rolling lately.
I faded LSU this weekend and it bit me in the ass.
Yeah, I think the time to
What
fade.
about Washington, Indiana? Indiana 7-0, playing at Indiana too. -6.5.
Indiana keeps rolling.
They are rolling.
I don't think Washington's that good. They lost a lot last year. But who knows? That's one of those weird. I don't know. I like the Dogs. I kind of like Indiana in that game though.
So you said Illinois, Oregon, yeah. Oregon's number 1, huh?
I think I like Oklahoma plays Mississippi, 18th ranked Mississippi.
I like Mississippi.
I think I like Oklahoma
What's the line?
20.5.
20.5-point favorite?
And Oklahoma just got embarrassed last week by South Carolina.
I just don't think Oklahoma's that good. They're not ready for the SEC caliber talent.
Yeah. Nebraska, Ohio State, that should be, going to find out if Patrick Mahomes' little brother can compete.
Plus, too, I feel like Mississippi's going to be like, all right, you're not going to come into the SEC as 20-point favorites against us and embarrass us. That ain't going to happen.
Dude, I think Minnesota might be my Brolay pick.
I like it.
I like Minnesota.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I'll find
fade that.
something else.
Maryland.
You know what? You know what?
I'll find
Give
something
me
else.
Alabama.
Jacob, what are your thoughts on that game?
Which one?
Minnesota, Maryland.
But yeah, I'm not taking Maryland.
So you like Minnesota too?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely somebody else, Michael.
Nope.
All right, here you go. Here's a trap. Number 11 BYU 7-0. They're playing at UCF, who's 3-4. UCF is favored by 1.5.
Pound it. Pound it.
UCF. I'm juicing. I might alt that up to 6.5.
Pound it. Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
What's the quarterback for Nebraska's name? What's his name?
I don't know, but he sucked this past week.
Ratoy
yeah.
or something.
His
Petrino
little, have you seen his
Majones.
little brother?
No.
His little brother looks like Jackson Mahomes. Like, it's creepy.
Well, they
as
always
fuck.
compare him to Patrick Mahomes.
I know, but
It's
then
just
they
like,
showed his
you're
little
not-
brother,
you're not that
and then
guy.
even his little brother is like,
He's not that guy.
yeah.
He's a wannabe.
Yeah, it's not that guy. He tries to do all the fancy stuff Mahomes does. It's
They
just,
scored
they're
7
not.
points last week. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Cut your
You
fucking
got
My
you got to put
dumbass.
that shit away, bro. you got to put that shit away. Do something different.
I definitely had Nebraska.
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro.
Dude.
Me too. That shit fucking failed.
Michael was on
completely.
Indiana.
The
I was
the
on
wheels fell
Indiana.
off- The wheels fell off that motherfucker in the first quarter.
I was on Indiana before y'all were on Nebraska, and you done faded me.
You did. Michael sent his picks like a day
Dude,
before.
yeah,
The
that-
think I
that-
saw. I
Tim knows his, and he's got everything is the opposite.
That was totally.
He's like,
my
y'all
bad.
have any problem with this? I'm like, no, other than that you faded 4 plays.
You sent that. Listen to me. I do apologize for that, but you sent that pretty early. Like I saw it, but I kind of like breezed right by it. And then by the time I was putting in stuff, just reading certain things, that's when I built what I had. Like I wrote it down a list, and then I sent it, and you were like, "Yeah, fucking 3 or 4 plays." Like I faded you on it completely.
I think of the 4 plays you faded me, I think two of mine won, 2 of yours won.
Yeah.
But anyways, I need to talk about that parlay I sent with all those plays in it, because the Auburn loss,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, Auburn,
That hurt. That hurt.
Auburn and
I remember I had ECU plus 16.5, and they lost by 17.
Arkansas burned me. That was my biggest play of the week, and they just shit.
You
the
had
bed.
3 on that ticket that you lost by a hook, right? Winning on that one?
I had 3.5.
No, 3 plays that you lost
No.
on that ticket.
No,
What the fuck is going on here?
no, I had 2.
It's under your chair.
ECU plus 16.5 lost, and the Auburn plus 3.5 lost. They lost by 4.
Okay, so it was just 2 on that ticket.
Yeah, but Auburn was up by 11 in the fourth quarter. I thought that was honestly.
Yeah,
I thought
that
I
was
wasn't
a lot.
even watching that game
Yeah.
anymore. I was praying that ECU was going to come back and get the backdoor cover, and dang, they were close. They missed the 1 2-point conversion that would have got the cover. But I mean, Auburn ended up blowing it anyway, so it really didn't matter. But it's annoying because I was like spot on with the fade Army take ECU, and the line closed at 17.5, so it goes down as like ECU covered the spread. Now Army's 5-1 against the spread, and I'm like, motherfucker, I was on that play, dude. I just got I took it too early.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still getting like pounded by the public up to 17.5 before kick. So some people got lucky with it. If you bet it late,
That was ECU versus Army.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I think that was one of the ones where I was on Army. I believe it was.
At what line? 16.5.
Yeah, it was
No,
something
you
like that.
alt spread it to
Alt spread it,
13.5.
13.5,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we both could have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was smart. That worked out.
Yeah. So looking back, I should have just bumped it up to 17 or 17.5 because it was what was it, $88,000 parlay win?
Yeah, it was something pretty
fucking
decent.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only one that didn't hit out of it.
Well, that one and then
and the
Auburn
Auburn,
plus 3.5.
Yeah.
But I mean, I never would have told myself, let me juice this up to 4.5.
Yeah.
3.5. You're looking like you think that's good, and plus they were. I mean, they completely blew that game.
Yeah, they did. That's what they've done all year. I mean, they've been competitive.
Well, I didn't even look into the Auburn game. I just knew you were on it, so I just threw it in there.
I liked it. I saw look up that much late in the game. Like you got to close that out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll never say that was a bad
No.
pick. It just that's what happens in gambling sometimes. I mean, that's why it's so hard to win these parlays. It's
College football, it
It's
happens
tough,
so
man.
often.
College football is such a fun sport to bet though, because like it's constant back and forth in a lot of the games. I wouldn't say all the
It's
games.
fun when
but
that happens on the right side, but it's
Yes.
heartbreaking when it happens against you.
Yeah, especially when you lose on a hook,
Yes.
multiple hooks. Oh,
Or when they got a big late lead or a big first half
and you knew
lead.
damn well that bet was like solid on what you did.
No lead is safe in college football.
Yeah.
It's just really not.
I will say though, even with like tickets, parlay tickets like that, people betting even like more than 5, especially with the NFL. There's been plenty of NFL tickets where people have bet on every single game and they have hit for massive tickets.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I've seen them this year.
there's been a few good ones out
the
there
whole
where
slate.
people have bet the entire slate, especially NFL, bet the entire slate and fucking hit. Like, dude, that's fucking nuts.
I was in a work league one time. It was pretty fun, but it was not spreads. It was just straight up and just trying to pick NFL winners. It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
It's wild. Like you would think it would be easy. It is not.
Yeah. Even if you pick the massive money line favorites.
Oh yeah.
The odds of hitting every game
Well,
is
that's the thing. You're betting on the line that they created, and they know.
Mhm.
These books know exactly what line it needs to be at for majority of the games. I would say, like it's pretty damn close. So when you're betting on the spreads or the money line or whatever it may be, like
The public's been winning lately.
yeah,
Public's been hammered.
they had that one. The public had that one bad week where
Yeah.
they were.
But
Just
for the most
down.
part, I feel like the public is up. Probably close.
I have no idea. Jacob's not up.
Dry.
He's sharp. He's a
When
shark.
it's up,
He's a
it's
shark.
up.
That's why.
When it's up,
It's just the public.
it's up.
Yeah, I've had like 2 real bad weekends in a row.
You can tell when Jacob's just, checked out. He doesn't even respond in the group chat anymore.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He goes missing.
He does not talk much.
MIA, Jacob.
He's trying to stay away, and we're just
and then he'll come in randomly. Just
Hey,
like,
here's a
throw in
game
something.
special I like.
right.
What's up, Jacob? Hey, welcome,
Mark
dude.
Andrews, 40 yards in each half.
Welcome to the degenerate talk.
I thought
You
he
could join us.
I thought he deleted himself from the chat for like 3 days.
I thought he did too.
He always
said he
gets
did-
hyped for the Ravens.
He deleted
I was
his
trying to
account.
get my mind
Did
right.
you really put it on Do Not Disturb?
No.
Oh,
He, de-
Mine always stays on.
he was trying to delete his accounts, like log out completely. Like he was done.
I was just
I'm not fucking leaving.
I was seeing ghosts. I had to
You
take
were?
a step back.
do you want some advice for real?
Bet something minus 400.
Whatever you've been doing up to this point,
Don't do it. Thanks.
do the opposite,
Thanks.
and you'd
Michael.
be rich.
You just
I've
need
already done that.
you need to ask yourself, Jacob, are you a winner or are you a quitter?
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
That's what I'm talking about.
Still,
Is everybody here this weekend?
Yeah.
Are we
they
are we
got,
all around?
they got the witches thing on
I
Saturday.
work Friday. Yeah, the girls got their thing Saturday, and then Sunday. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get called back to work.
If you're in the
Redskins
Oakland Hall
game.
area on Saturday, stay away. There's going to be some seances going on. It's best for your safety if you don't swing by. this way.
Especially with the graveyard across from the
Mhm.
house. If you're around,
Saturday.
I would like to deliver on my punishment this weekend.
Oh, let's do
I want to
it.
get that shit out of the way.
Yeah, let's do it.
beer mile.
Beer mouth.
Let's do it Saturday. I wasn't paying attention to your schedule
That's
Saturday.
fine.
What time?
Jacob, you said-
After
It's like we're going to have all the
after
kids.
football. I'm
not
sure
not
they would
during the
love it.
day. Well, yeah, well,
Not during the day. What time does this thing
Let
start?
them play at the park.
What time does the thing start?
We'll
For
just
the
let them play at
wives.
the park. Not till I don't think 5.
Yeah, that would look cool. Us at the park with our kids, and then Jacob's running around with a fucking 6-pack. Like,
Have they not seen that before?
I mean, your wife's on the board, brother.
We'll give him we'll give him a Brolay koozie.
I should get one. I should get one of
Wave.
those.
It's a LaCroix.
one
He'll
of
get
those
over it.
beer belts.
Yeah.
What was the challenge again?
Beer mile.
Hey, I'll do it with the watermelon on my belly.
Oh,
You won't.
we might as well knock both out.
That's fine. I'll do it.
I bought that pumpkin.
Did you really?
I'm not doing it with a pumpkin.
Yes, you have.
It's the same as a watermelon.
Fuck no, it's not.
Hey, I got the duct
It's
tape
football
too.
season. How could we not do a what? Why would we do a watermelon? They're out of season. It's
Well,
pumpkin spice latte season, dude.
hold,
Huh? That's weird. I'm sorry that was put into the jar.
I'm
And
gonna take mine like a man.
I'm
It can't
just
be a
going-
pumpkin. It's got to be a watermelon.
Hey.
I'm gonna take it like a man. What's
Hey,
the difference?
I'm going off of what it said.
Look, Michael's smirking over there.
We didn't fucking shoot you with bullets, did we?
You did. You shot me with fucking frozen paintballs.
Paintballs.
Paintballs that didn't even break against a tree from a $5,000 gun that shot straight laser beams out of it. And I said 10. There was 400 in that hopper.
We never agreed to 10.
What's the difference between the watermelon and the pumpkin?
There's nothing.
There's no difference between the watermelon and the pumpkin.
The pumpkin has a stem on it, for one. Let's
We'll
start
put that
there.
poke
Watermelon
down, cut that
doesn't.
I have a Sawzall. I will cut that stem
We'll rip it off.
Okay. And I also know you fucking jack-offs probably got the biggest motherfucking pumpkin known to man in Southern Maryland that I just don't know. I'll go with a watermelon. Y'all go to Safeway,
All right.
get a watermelon.
I'm going to drive down to St. Mary's and go see the Amish and say, give me the biggest motherfucking watermelon y'all can find. And I want it to be green as hell.
Find it.
No doubt this is a watermelon.
Speaking of pumpkin spice season, Michael, it is October, right? But I know my brain is mush sometimes, a lot of the time. It is October, right?
We're going into November, yeah.
Do you have your Christmas tree up?
What? It's up, but it's not decorated.
What?
It's psychotic, dude.
Dude, it's like...
That is wild.
I'm a big Christmas guy,
No,
but that's pretty ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, that's a
fucking
stretch.
Halloween isn't even here.
I didn't put it up to like start the Christmas spirit or anything. Like my wife ordered a new Christmas tree. It's been sitting in the garage for a month. I got tired of it sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not going to carry this big box down to the basement, put it in the storage room, and then just have to take it back out in 3 weeks.
All right.
So I just set the tree up, and then I took the box down there.
Did you have it up before 6 a.m. on a Saturday?
No, on Saturday. When?
on a Saturday,
Anytime.
man. What do you mean on a
No,
Saturday?
no.
I got a question to
It
ask.
was like during the day, I think.
So it's a fake tree, right?
It's a fake tree.
You had a fake tree before?
We've always had a fake tree.
We don't just keep the same fake tree? What do we do?
We actually bought a new fake tree as well this year.
No, the one we had since
We're just out buying Christmas trees now?
Ours was nubs. The lights were dead.
yeah, the lights were all burnt out on it. We've had ours since we moved in, so it lasted 4 years. Actually, it only lasted 3 years. Actually, it only lasted 2 years, and then I had to string it myself the last 2 years, and I said, F this. Last Christmas, when we took it down, I threw that bitch right in the trash.
Same.
And Amanda was like, well, I'm buying a new tree. I'm like,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There was something
Same.
wrong with it. That's what
Yes, there was something wrong with it.
All right.
So
Everything.
everything
Sure, you're not going out and buying fake trees every fucking year, like new decorations.
everything
every year.
everything can be explained.
I got shit that I put up in my house from like motherfucking 1990s, brother. Like
Ours is old.
I'm still
Yeah.
rolling with the same Christmas.
Ours is old. Well, that's part of tradition.
Yeah.
But now, like the lights were out, we were stringing the whole. It was such a
Yeah.
pain in the ass. Now they got them. They're on LEDs, so they'll last forever. They're
That-
remote controlled. You can do like
That
flicker
shit-
stuff.
Even ours is LED, and we got sections burnt out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
If Cassidy had it her way, she would have a new tree every year.
Ours was $1,000.
Oh, yeah,
Your tree?
expensive.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, ours was 700, and Amanda said there was a cheaper option that was only 350, but she's like, I got the more expensive one, so it,
Y'all got to get
so
a
it
tall
won't
one
break.
too.
She said, so it doesn't break like the last one. I said, babe, all the lights burn out eventually. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much you
They
spend.
have a shelf life. They're
Yeah.
the same lights. It's just a different
Yeah.
tree.
And Tony, yeah, we
gotta be
we have a
tall.
12-foot tree, so it's.
You a big boy.
And then we also have a 9-footer in the sunroom and a 7-footer in the dining room. We got trees all over the place, bro.
Dude, big Christmas guy.
Oh, I love Christmas.
Big
I got an
Christmas
old
guy.
tree. If
We're-
anybody feels like stringing up the lights, if anybody wants an extra.
I'll tell you what I'm excited about.
But it's probably a pain in the ass to get the original lights off. So it's
I don't even take them off. I just string the new ones over it. You can't even see them.
Well, how do you take it apart?
Go real ghetto.
Wow.
What do you mean? How do you take it apart?
It comes apart in like 3 sections, right? 4
Yeah.
sections.
You just don't plug them in.
Okay.
Let me ask
Dude,
you.
I'm excited
when
to see-
when you take your Christmas tree down. You take it down completely, like apart.
Yes, and I put it back in the original box,
Same.
dude.
I hate our fucking.
I carry that
Christmas tree.
motherfucker right downstairs, throw a sheet over it.
That's smart. Yeah.
That's what we always did at my
well, you
parents'
have
house.
an unfinished basement and more room. Like when you have actual closet, like
My parents always said, well, my mom always said, if you ever build a house, make sure that you build something with a storage unit for your Christmas tree.
We do have a Christmas closet, but
I was
I
like,
don't.
that's pretty
I
smart.
don't. We put ours in a bag, and I don't know that it's honestly any smaller than if I would just leave it up.
We carry ours out the door downstairs in the basement, and it's just sitting downstairs.
I was going to ask how you get it.
that would be easier for sure, but
Like
the
you
amount of
can't-
Christmas trees we have,
Well,
it would
is
take up our
tall,
whole
though.
basement.
Yours is tall though. All my ceilings are the same height throughout my house.
Right?
You have the vaulted ceilings.
Dude, I'm excited to see the Christmas decorations at Disney World.
Yes, sir.
We're going in, 3 weeks?
Not even.
Y'all better hit some fucking parlays, dude.
No,
Damn,
yeah, it is.
That's
3
not
weeks.
even 3 weeks.
Hey,
No,
Disney,
it's 2 weeks, right?
Disney's paid for your boy,
I still haven't put
but-
leave in for
Well,
them.
you better hurry
but
up.
but I'm fact.
Your fucking Disney trip has been paid for since July or August, whenever that fucking parlay hit was.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But I'm factoring in about $1,000 in just Epcot Day alone for food and
facts.
alcohol.
Facts. And it's $1,000, $8-9 a pop. Oh, let me get that little plate of food. Oh, let me get that little beer. It's $8-9.
Tony
Slow
just had a
drip.
Tony's
Low
in a
drip.
mini
Have
strip.
you ever seen those memes where it's like
I pray for y'all.
you're
honestly.
budgeting like your every dollar you spend at home, but then when you get to Disney World, it's like money doesn't exist.
That's anytime you go on vacation, bro.
I agree.
You think that you got all the money in the world because you want to do everything for the kids.
You got to. Otherwise, you're not going to
Turn
enjoy
up.
it. If you're
Yeah,
stressing about,
drinking every fucking day.
yeah,
$20
why go?
margarita, exactly. You just fucking swipe it and figure it out
Yeah.
when you get back.
Look, we all know it's
those
bullshit.
margaritas
It's
are
all
good.
overpriced. We're getting screwed. We understand
Dog,
that.
when we
but that's the
go-
price.
When we go to Outer Banks, we spend a lot of money in that motherfucker, and we're in a house.
yeah.
We pay for the fucking house and we cook.
Yeah.
Like we still spend a shit ton of fucking money.
Everything we do costs a shit
I know.
ton of money. Do you want to sit?
Everything.
Do you want to sit in a dark retreat your whole life?
Everything
Yeah.
costs a shit. ton
You
of
know,
money.
we all agree it's bullshit. It's not fair. We're getting screwed. But it's what do you want to do? I mean, you just got to do it.
It's all right. Daddy Trump's gonna come in and
Hey,
fix it all.
I just pray for y'all, man. I'm wishing y'all well. Hope y'all have a safe trip.
It
Need
should
to
be.
pretty cool.
I mean, once we get there, though, this is the first time I've ever done the meal plan. It's kind of like all inclusive.
Yeah.
Minus like drinks.
No, Tony, the Wallachs will be missed.
Oh yeah,
on this
for sure,
trip.
bro. For sure. Wish we could
But
join y'all.
We'll do another one. I'm
Fucking
sure.
chance I can make that happen.
We'll do another one. Maybe by the time we do another one, Maddie will have a job. She can help pay for it.
2
Like,
years.
listen, I'm all for like doing shit like when my kids are young. I don't know. Man.
Disney's another.
Yeah, like
beast.
I'd rather like wait another.
Yeah, I mean,
year
you
or two.
do like doing shit like taking them to the concert you took them to a couple months ago. Like that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
that doesn't
yeah.
like break your
Nah.
savings account.
Yeah,
like
nah,
that just
not at all.
that doesn't cripple you.
Not at all. We do our summer vacations every year too. It's
Yep.
just, I mean, same stuff.
And
they
y'all-
have a fucking blast.
And y'all want to do a anniversary trip next year,
Yep.
so that should
Yep.
be cool.
We gotta lock that in, man.
Yeah, you do
Keep
need
fucking sandbag. We keep locking it. We're having a hard time deciding if we want to do it during spring break or if we want to do it around our anniversary.
just for the kids in school.
Yeah. Because either way, they're gonna be out of school. It's just if we want to do it.
When's your
for
anniversary?
the kid, July.
Oh, see, the only thing is
July
like
11th.
summer, you can do like go to the beach here, or you can go to the Outer Banks. Like you don't
Yeah.
got to do anything extravagant. Like I like going on, out of the country when it's cold here, and you're wanting to do that.
Yes,
You haven't been
yeah,
able
for
to
sure.
do it all winter.
Yeah.
So that's why I like
When
the spring
we-
break out.
That's preferred.
When we went on our trip in April, when we went to Turks. Or we did that
was
in
July.
July. Where did we go in April? Oh, when we went to Florida, right? That was around that time. Was it around spring break? Whatever it was. Yeah, Clearwater. When we do
Yeah.
that, it was like April time, right?
Yeah,
Something along that. But yeah,
It-
I mean, I agree.
it's always
when
preferred,
wintertime, yeah.
but we're getting to the point in our lives where our kids are in school and they can only miss a certain amount. And I know Lucy almost missed more than she was allowed last year with going to Florida a lot. So
And y'all
it's
about
like
to go down there for 2
you know,
weeks, right?
if our only option is to go in the summer, then I'll take it. Like
Mhm.
it's not preferred, but if that's all we got right now, then that's we have to do it.
Right.
My thing is, if we're doing it in April, like we have to lock it in now. Like it has to be done. But I have a hard time because we want to do
Where y'all gonna
the
go?
trip originally, and that's the thing. We're still trying to figure it out. We found a couple places that we like. 2 places are in Mexico, and I think one is in like the DR or something like that.
Mexico's good bang for your buck.
Yeah, and that's
For
kind of
sure.
like where
What about a cruise? You ever done a cruise?
we don't want to do a cruise yet with the kids.
Why not?
We want to wait like another year or two to where
Shit.
Sophia's school age and we can worry a little bit less.
Yeah, we got
They're
we
fine
got
now.
climbers.
They're fine now, but
Especially me.
I'd rather their first experience being out of the country be to some exotic resort. and then we can do the cruise and bounce around. Because when you're getting off the ship and getting back on, like it's hectic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
So with younger kids, it's just going to add more to the mix.
Yeah, that's true.
So like if they're school age and they're old enough, like it's
Yeah.
like, hey, we're getting back on the ship. Let's fucking go.
If they were all Maddie's age, it'd be super fun.
it'd be cool.
Because they would be running around with us, like
Yeah.
doing all the things. And
that's the thing. Maddie at the time, she'll be 10-ish if we do a cruise around then. So 10, 8, and 6. I mean, that's pretty solid.
You can't beat cruises for the money, man. That
No,
is
not at all.
definitely by far the best
Yeah.
bang for the buck.
And again, that's
I love
an
cruises.
experience separate that we want to have with our kids to where they can see, oh my God, this big ship that we're on, we're cruising
in the
across
middle of the
water.
ocean.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the ocean. Like we're going to these different places. Like that'll be cool when the time comes. But
And there's a lot for them to do. I mean, I know a lot of us talk about, I mean, not me, because I always like to do stuff, but Amanda and a lot of the wives, they want to just go to places and chill. I know you said that. Cruises, there's something to do every hour on the hour.
every
Oh,
time.
and for everybody all at the same time.
Every age,
Like,
yeah.
Every age. Like you can drop the kids off, they can go
Yeah.
do something over here.
It's
Dad's, you can go to adult.
it's basically like a
that's
Chuck E.
that's
Cheese.
another thing. I'll feel more comfortable leaving my kids when they're older, so they can tell me if something were
Yeah.
happening.
It's
Be like,
basically a Chuck E.
Hey,
Cheese
listen, I
with a
was
bar
at-
and a casino.
I was at the little daycare place or whatever, wherever they hang out.
Kids
And
zone.
this
there
kind of
was this
happened.
creepy
you know?
guy
yeah,
hanging
weird.
out. Yeah.
You never know with people.
No, I don't trust anybody.
But if we do it in April, like I said, it would be simply for their birthday. So it won't feel like our anniversary type of thing. And this is our 10-year anniversary. That's the biggest thing we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about, since the very beginning, we said 10-year anniversary, we want to renew our vows, have like a good celebration somewhere where the water is blue.
Are y'all
I feel you.
dead set on like a destination, like an island of some sort?
No, like I said, there's 2 places in Mexico.
That's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. Like
You want
you want
crystal
Caribbean.
clear blue water.
Oh, yeah.
Like you wouldn't be
Yeah, beach.
opposed to like Destin.
No, because
You wanna get
I
out?
want the kids to go out of the
Okay.
country. Yeah.
All right.
I want the kids to go out of the country.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
want them
say.
to see something separate. Like, oh, this isn't a part of the United States, like where we live. Like, it
Dude,
would just be cool. For
It's
them.
a shame St. Thomas doesn't have more all-inclusives because
St. Thomas is nice.
we love St. Thomas, and if we've taken the kids, it feels super safe. Like
Mhm.
I know the island, like, but there's only like 2 or 3 all-inclusives. One of them's a Ritz-Carlton, and you can imagine
Pricey,
it's
yeah.
not cheap.
Pricey.
You know, you can pay a quarter of that at an all-inclusive in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're doing St. Martin this summer. I've never been to St. Thomas or
St.
St.
Martin's
Croix.
St. Martin-
St.
I've
Martin
never
was
been to
cool.
St. Martin.
Yeah,
St.
we've been
Martin or
there.
St. Martin,
cool?
whatever it is.
It's cool. The island's separated. There's a Dutch
Dutch and a
French side.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful water, bro.
There's
Beautiful.
there's a nude beach. I wouldn't recommend not going to it because you will see things you don't want to see.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go.
What, the nude beach?
Yeah,
I know old ladies crawling up to me like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, for
nice,
sure.
Nice,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
We went to some.
You would never guess
that
this.
Was that St. Kitts where we went like 3 hours out and we were like, you couldn't read the menu? Like we had to point at drinks on the menu because it was.
Yeah,
It wasn't
That's
wild, though, like-
Americanized.
it wasn't 3 hours, but
A Dutch.
Felt like-
So there's a Dutch and a French side. Do they speak like? I mean, what do Dutch speak?
Dutch.
I mean, is that a
Dutch?
language?
I mean, I spoke English there and I was able to communicate fine.
I mean, because that's the Netherlands. I don't know what language they speak.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I'm guessing the French side speaks French.
I've never really explored the whole island.
Whoa.
I went there a couple times, like in my early teenage years on cruises, and then we went there I think once when I was at least drinking age. So, but I think we stayed close to the terminal and just went to the beach right there, or close to the.
We need to start thinking about a 2025 boys trip because the girls
That
are.
golf trip thing I sent. We
What?
got to make that happen.
The girls are
and
going
then,
to Florida.
and then while we're down there, catch a football game, bro. Like,
I would do a golf trip, but
That'd
I'd
be
also be
sick.
down to like go to New Orleans and do like a duck hunting, fishing, like extravaganza.
but don't we have to have our
A
license
fan
for that?
boat.
Yeah, we
No,
just get your
you
hunting
don't?
license.
Not for there because you can buy a non-resident, and it's it's a little more expensive, but
Venice,
you
Louisiana,
just buy a non-resident license.
they have
It's like
monster fish. Go right out and catch tuna, all kinds of mahi, all kinds of crazy stuff.
That would
and then
be
duck hunting, like
different.
not far from there. And then we could hit New Orleans for like either first or last, And
Have you been in New
Oh,
Orleans?
never.
Never been. I've heard all bad things about New Orleans, though.
Oh,
Just
I've heard
dirty.
great things.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah, I've definitely heard it's dirty, but
Yeah.
I've also heard that it's
Fun.
fun as shit.
Yeah.
Like, just it's very alive.
I think you just got to embrace
town.
it. Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
I mean, it'd be different. I mean,
It's fantastic. It's something different we've
Yeah.
never done. Like,
Yeah.
we've been to a lot of other places. I mean,
yeah, we checked the Vegas bucket list off. Texas was fun, but it's like, I don't really need to go back to Dallas.
Nah.
A fall golf trip would be dope.
we're
That
at.
would be dope.
Fall is just tough for me.
Anywhere.
September is off limits for work. I can't go anywhere.
No, it would definitely have to be in October. Octoberish. Early October.
Yeah, October. Could
It might be our only option going late in the year because with the girls going to Florida in January, I think, and then you're talking about your anniversary trip in potentially April.
And summers are busy anyway.
Summer's busy, so we might as well wait till after.
That's what I'm saying. October. Fall golf trip. And then wherever we choose, we'll try to choose it around a good football game. And it doesn't have to be anything we're fans of, just a fucking solid football game, whether it's college or NFL. College would be dope.
Alabama has a ton of good golf. That place you sent.
The place was cool, yeah.
Some guys I follow
But again,
on
I
YouTube
just
that
don't-
play there. They're friends with the dude that owns it.
It would be very cool to catch an Alabama game at Alabama, even if it's like a big game.
Well, Auburn's
too.
right there next to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and I played a couple of those courses on a work trip, and they're super nice too.
It would
They're
just be
all
cool.
over the state.
It would be cool to catch like a football game or something like
How
that.
close is Auburn to like Tuscaloosa?
I have no idea. I was in Montgomery, and it was like an hour away.
I mean, it'd definitely be different. I like the New Orleans idea,
Yeah, New Orleans was cool.
but I mean, I'd be down to
Play
do.
golf down
Honestly,
there, too.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah, you can golf down there too.
They got college football.
What's the best time to go down there to go fishing though? Like fall?
They go offshore. I'm pretty sure. Like it depends on what you want to catch. You'd have to look up
That's what I'm
and
saying.
see.
We want like,
But I'm pretty sure you can
Tampa,
catch
Miami,
exotic shit all year round because they go out in the golf.
You fucking gators. Shoot
We
some
could do
fucking
gator hunting.
gators, dude.
Yeah,
Get some gator boots.
we could do. We could do.
Fucking kill our own gator and fucking make it in a boot.
We could do
down for that.
a hog hunt with ARs. We could do
Up in a
duck
fucking
hunting,
helicopter.
and then we could do fishing.
Just
that
fucking
would be
up in a helicopter.
epic.
So Google.
Yeah.
Fucking laying them out. Dude, that would be fucking
That would
silly.
be
That's
awesome.
probably so expensive.
I know,
We're
so
talking
expensive.
this. We're talking
I know.
this trip up. We're
This
talking
is
about
a
Disney.
$25,000 hunting trip. None of us are really into hunting except for Jacob. But it just sounds
Motherfucking
like it'd be
Disney.
fun.
Disney's fucking expensive. Fucking
Jacob's
boys
like, yeah,
trip.
these dudes
10X.
have no idea what they're talking about.
Fucking 10X. Fuck, we need this Brolay to hit something huge.
Yeah, the fishing charter alone, probably for a half day, is probably $1,500.
So in New Orleans,
Let's build a Brolay to
It's
hit
probably
for
like
10,000,
1,000 a person.
and we'll be able to pay for the boys trip next year.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I like that idea.
They're fucking. Let's just bet on all the games
We should.
and just fucking send it each week. They would just try our luck.
Could
just
you imagine
hit.
going on a
I
all
mean-
expensive paid vacation because we hit a Brolay?
Oh, dude,
that
that'd be
would
silly.
be the
That'd be
fucking
silly.
best.
That'd be
That's
silly.
the dream.
That is the
Yeah,
dream.
fishing's probably 1,000. Duck hunting's probably
To go to a good place.
$1,500
per person.
per person.
Yeah,
No,
100%.
fishing trip's not $1,000 per person.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
if you're going out in the
grand?
ocean,
it probably
yeah,
will be.
Yeah,
Four of
So-
us going out in the ocean. Yeah.
This
hog hunting's $1,000.
this website right
We
here.
can go to South Carolina and do that for
I don't
free.
think you can helicopter hunt in New Orleans. That's usually just a Texas thing. But
Helicopter hunt?
That's $2,000.
This website says that
All right, we need to hit 20,000.
so we need 20,000.
Is to add that up real
That's
quick.
assuming we're drinking like Natty Light.
This
And
fucking payout's getting
yeah.
more expensive.
We better shoot something because we don't have any money for food.
Fucking $5 bet.
we might be just going to Brick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going down to Chesapeake Bay.
In New Orleans, it says they have the redfish, which you can catch. It's a great time to catch in the fall, especially bulls. I guess that's
Redfish, that's
bull
not.
reds.
I think that's like you kind of fish those in like the canals though. Like
Really?
top, you can catch them with flies.
speckled trout said are available year round.
Same thing.
Marlin, June to October. Swordfish, April to June. Red
Swordfish?
snapper, a summertime option.
Do you imagine reeling a
Yeah,
fucking
so it's a lot
swordfish?
just summertime.
Swordfish are cool because they're way down
Yeah.
deep.
You need like a
I need
you need like an electric reel.
Yeah, you'll be.
You're not reeling 1,000-foot line.
I'll just pretend for the picture. For
You
the,
can
for the
catch-
gram.
Hey, you get me? You get me? All right. Cool.
Is that 15-second reel clip over?
Hey mate,
know-
hey mate, get this, get this.
What we need to do is go on a fishing trip with Keith because he catches bull reds here.
Oh, does he?
Oh yeah,
He's
That's what
always
he's
out the
catches the
water.
shit out of
Yeah,
him.
he's always.
Did you see the picture of him from this past weekend?
Mhm.
He went fishing.
Win something.
He won that.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
he said he was splitting that with one guy. So he won $3,500 on
Damn, that's dope.
on Saturday in a fishing tournament.
Yeah, they did good. And
Very cool.
in the meantime, I went out that Monday and caught 4 bluefish.
Where'd you go out?
Oh, bluefish.
Rod and reel.
Monday? Yesterday?
No, last week.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
I texted Keith. I said, "Did you not bet on Saturday?" And he said that he's like, "Nah, I had to be focused. Couldn't be distracted. I had some real money to win
To lock in.
in the fishing tournament.
Just locked in on a rockfish.
It wasn't rockfish, was it?
Whatever. What was it? Was it rockfish?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, but it's only you can only keep a certain size.
I'm gonna be honest. My eyes didn't go to the fish. They went to the check that they were holding.
So I looked up the average weight of a pumpkin. 15 pounds. Average watermelon weight 20. So we'll get you a watermelon.
Yeah, we'll go watermelon.
That's fine. Find a fucking watermelon. It's 20 pounds, brother. Good luck.
That's average.
Good luck. Y'all motherfuckers maybe in there searching.
Oh, I'm gonna go on eBay. Find some prize-winning watermelon.
You're going to go on where?
eBay.
eBay to buy a fucking watermelon?
Yeah.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Either that or Facebook Marketplace.
If you find a fucking watermelon on eBay, I'll be shocked.
Dude, you can buy anything on eBay.
Who the fuck uses eBay anymore?
Who doesn't?
eBay?
Look at this one.
eBay's coming back.
Oh,
eBay.
you know what? Look at this giant
Look at that.
watermelon.
Look at that. How much?
It's just the seeds, but we can
Fucking $1.97 for seeds. Motherfucker, did you not see me?
Giant watermelon.
Time out. Did you not see me trying to grow fucking watermelon over here in my little ass garden? It ain't gonna happen, brother. I'll tell you right now.
Tony will do this challenge.
You'll have a whole fucking vine in the goddamn backyard. Yeah, you know what? Grow that fucking watermelon. I'll do that any day.
Tony's gonna do this challenge in 8 months.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It's fucking little ass fucking watermelon. Look at this thing.
I'll just put that in my pocket. This is never gonna go through, is it?
You're not finding a fucking watermelon.
Big heist, 150-pound watermelon worth $1,500 stolen from Maryland farm. $1,500 watermelon.
How do you
Stolen. Who steals a fucking watermelon?
How do you steal 1,500?
150 pounds,
Oh,
but it's worth 15.
But still,
Oh,
how do
that's
you?
a big fucking watermelon.
That's a big watermelon. 150 pounds.
Why would you steal that?
That's a lot of weight to pick up.
Southern Maryland
but
produce, watermelon for days. We also have some jumbo seeded watermelons that average 50 to 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's got to be seeded.
Fuck. Let's go.
Where's this at?
Southern Maryland produce, baby.
Okay.
Nice
Southern
and
Maryland
local.
produce it is.
just fucking strap up on the pumpkin and be done with it?
Y'all better fucking find something.
Fucking watermelon.
Look at the size of these fucking things.
You better find something to be able to strap on that motherfucker. You're not putting duct tape around me.
Yes.
That is not happening.
You're gonna have a shirt on.
No, fuck you. I'm not putting no motherfucking duct tape around
Well,
me. I am not.
Well,
no,
we're going to put ratchet straps because if this 60-pound watermelon falls, then it's going to defeat the purpose.
Ratchet
You
strap.
fucking ratchet me down, motherfucker.
Tony's whole.
Won't be able to fucking breathe. I'll be over here like,
He's gonna turn purple.
look at that fucking thing. I'm gonna put that thing down my leg.
You have two things.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if it'll be able to fit. Honestly, I don't think that thing will be able to fit.
Real estate's a little tight. All right. Episode 11, right?
12.
This was episode 12.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
man. Episode 11 was good, and the audio was shit. I still haven't. Did you listen to it?
No,
I haven't listened to it either.
I haven't listened
I was kind of let down by what
Yeah.
Brandon was saying.
Yeah, just for everybody listening, when I was going back and editing it, I'm like, why does this sound so shitty? And then I started looking at my mixer, and all the buttons were switched on the mic settings. So apologies, and hopefully this one's better.
Hopefully,
Still listen to it though.
To be determined, yeah.
yeah. I want to still listen to it.
All
It was
right,
a good
boys.
podcast, though. But yeah,
Hey, let's try to hit a Brolay. I need y'all to step it up because I'm going to pick a winner. That's
Yeah,
a
we need to
fact.
start focusing now that we know that there's a vacation
Yeah.
on the line. We've got how many weeks left? 8 weeks left of
To win.
NFL?
Oh, to an
Well,
regular season.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
We got to spin that shit up. All right. It's time to kick it into gear.
Yeah,
We've got our no bet list.
Why
we
is
got our
everybody
do's and
looking at
don'ts.
me?
I wasn't looking at you.
I
I'm
didn't,
looking.
I didn't mean to look at you.
I was scanning the room. No, y'all need to start looking now for your bets.
Yeah. All right. Let's lock in. We did slack. We waited till the last minute this weekend.
Yeah. All right. We'll improve. Hopefully.
All right. Our layout.
See ya.
Peace.